guessing what these southern US words mean. Hey, this is gonna be a good one because I do not have a clue what y'all are saying down there in the south. If you're new here, my name is Adam. Hello! Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Let's do this. Hey, by the way, before we do get it on, you and me, because that's what we're doing. I just want to say thank you. A couple days ago, I asked you guys to smash that sub button. Just hit it so hard because I was trying to get my sub ratio down from 75%. And yo, you guys did that. So thank you all so much. That's awesome. I really do appreciate that. Now let's get it on.
Hello, I'm Lauren.
Hello, Lawrence. Buggy.
Buggy could mean many things. It could be
Buggy. A buggy is like something you push a baby in, right? Buggy.
a rabbit, you know, like Bugs Bunny. It's like an amalgamation of the two. And I wouldn't call
a rabbit a buggy.
Over by an actual buggy. So probably not that. It's very deeply specific.
Gotta be a baby.
Or it could be one of those things that you push a baby around in. What do you, like a pram or something? I don't have kids, so I don't know how that works. But I think it's one of those, isn't it? Because I think that America has a few different terms for that contraption, just as Britain does. And I believe that's what Southerners call it. Okay, and for all of these, I will look up the meaning in real time. This was, in fact, a shopping cart, or shopping trolley, as we say in England. Sometimes you put babies in them.
A shopping buggy?
Fixing, or fixing, without a G.
Fixing?
Just, it doesn't mean to...
I'm fixing... I broke a piece of wood. I'm going to fix it. I'm fixing it.
To mend something, right? It means I'm getting ready to do something, as in I am fixing to go and, you know, I don't know why I'm doing this, start a fight down at the bar because I'm in the middle of a country song, I suppose. And
yo, I'm fixing to go and have a couple of drinks. Yo, I kind of like that. I'm fixing to go to the cinema. Yo, I'm fixing to go to the gym tonight, bro. What are you at? I kind of like that.
I heard that one, I think, in films before I moved to the US, so I'm quite aware of that one. I've probably heard it in the Midwest. I bet that's true of a lot of the ones. Let's just confirm that I'm correct. I am indeed correct.
Nice.
Is it druthers or druthers?
Druthers? I haven't a clue.
So druthers, to me, has to be one of those portmanteaus where you take one word and another word and you sort of combine them to make one singular word. And my belief here is that somebody's taken the word brothers and the word dream and has made druthers, and that would make no sense.
No sense at all, Lawrence.
The real truth of the matter is, according to this, is that druthers is usually used in a phrase like, if I had my druthers, as in, if I had it my way. So an example would be, if I had my druthers, I would cheat and look these answers up before doing the video.
No, I hate that one.
Sounds like something you should not call your significant other.
It's
probably actually a type of cake. I think it is. I think I've seen this in a list of American desserts, but I don't know what it entails. Hoe cakes look like pancakes, but taste like dense cornbread. You're supposed to serve it with greens.
But they taste like prostitutes.
Corn, apparently. Yes.
Catawampus. Catawampus. What?
Catawampus. I've heard this before. In fact, I think when I lived in Indiana, I heard people saying cattywampus. So it could be regional, or it could just be, you know, choose your favorite.
Catawampus. Bet you I'm going to like this.
It basically means that something I think is diagonal from something, or it's askew in some capacity.
Oh, it's like a mess.
Right? So
oh, that's shit. My wood here is catawampus.
See. It describes something that's askew, awry, or diagonal, as in we tried setting it up straight, but it ended up catawampus.
The wood's catawampus, ladies and gentlemen.
Word.
Give me a like for wampus.
Piddling.
For wood.
It sounds like a euphemism.
Piddling?
To me, piddling sounds like something...
That piddling sounds to me like you're fucking about. You know what I mean? You're messing about. The kids are piddling out the back and they're doing my head in. Something like that.
You tell your kid to say when they want to go for a number one.
Toilet.
I was in the middle of piddling in the street when I was caught by the superintendent.
I think it's going to be like messing around.
I don't know why I admitted that. But I've also heard piddling as in piddling around, you know, when you're not really doing much. You're just sort of piddling around because I'm not very busy.
But why am I good at this?
Because I'm a YouTube sensation. But in the off chance that I'm not busy, which hasn't been the case in 20 years, then it could be said that I've been piddling around. Indeed, it means neither of those things in the South. It means, apparently, something small or trivial. An example being that you might get something more than a piddling raise from your company this year. I like that one.
Oh, there's The likes on this video are very piddling. Do you want to help change that? Sorry.
I'm going to use that more often. Though I suppose now, if you see me in a gent's toilets and I tell you that I'm piddling, it takes on a whole different meaning.
Yeah.
I know this
Commode.
one. I know that. Do you know why I know this one? Because I remember Stone Cold Steve Austin used it once in wrestling, and I
feel like I
didn't then know what it meant, so I looked it up, and it just takes us back to the bathrooms, to the toilets where we were earlier, metaphorically.
Something.
And it basically means toilet. Of course, I just have to check that Stone Cold Steve Austin isn't a liar, and indeed he's not a liar. It is a bog, a toilet, a loo. No, he didn't wrestle.
He hasn't pronounced it.
He tried to flush somebody's head down once, I think.
Commode, isn't it?
Doohickey. I am genuinely familiar with this word.
A doohickey? It's got to be something to do with, like, getting a hickey in your neck. You know, like a love bite, one of those things. Doohickey. Or you've made a balls or something. Fucking gosh darn it, I made a doohickey. What was that accent? What was that accent?
There are so many American English coinages that employ consecutive instances of the letter O. And this is another example. The problem is I can't remember what it means. Doohickey, 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 doohickey. It doesn't mean go forth and bite somebody's neck, although I can see why you might think
Me
that.
and Lawrence are we're in the same wavelength here, bro.
It just means, isn't it some sort of object? Doesn't it mean some
God
kind of
dang
object?
doohickey.
I'm thinking of another word, aren't I? What is the other word I'm thinking of that's similar to that? Like a thingamajig. This is really irritating. I can't remember what it is.
Look at your book, quick.
I'm gonna have to. We'll have to look it up. So let's have a look.
Your phone.
So calling something a doohickey means that you forget what the item is actually called. So the word is synonymous with phrases like thingamajig and what's it.
Okay.
Hush up.
Hush up
is presumably self-explanatory.
I mean, shut up.
Hopefully, isn't something that you're yelling at your screen, because it's a combination, it seems, of shut up and hush.
And then up.
It just means be quiet.
Because your jaw is going up.
It is that, and this site seems to claim that it's a politer form of shut up. I'm not sure that's true.
Hush up!
They both sound a little bit mean.
Shut up!
Plum.
So pretty bad.
With a B on the end, so it's not the fruit,
Plum.
presumably, unless that is the southern way of spelling it.
Well, surely it's going to be something to do with getting your toilet sorted out.
You just haven't told the rest of
Plum.
the world. Other than that, I mean, you can get like a plum new job, right? But I think that's in most of the English-speaking world.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be that. I mean, I suppose it depends if this is a noun or a verb or an adjective. I have
Don't know what any of them
context
are.
for these things. Plum in this sense just means, oh gosh darn it.
Plummet.
Oh plum.
Oh, plum. Yep.
Plums. You know, it rhymes with
That's-
crumbs.
that's
so
what
could
it
be
is.
that. Oh plum, I can't get into the commode right now because there are too many people in there.
Oh, Plum, Michael still hasn't subscribed. He's piddling. He's piddling around.
Really carried away by this toilet metaphor. Let's have a look what it really means. South of the Mason-Dixon line, plum means completely, totally. So I was, you know, wildly off the mark with that one. An example they give,
What?
I'm plumb tired after this long day.
Who the fuck
If you'd
says
asked me to
that?
guess the phrase Hoppin' John just 2 years ago, I wouldn't have had a clue. But last year in a video, I gave my verdict on Hoppin' John.
What the
Hoppin' John
hell is that?
a food item that some Southerners will eat at New Year for good luck, and it contains black-eyed
looks
peas
absolutely
and rice, and
rotten.
It's really, really nice, actually.
I look like
genuinely
fried
would eat that
fucking
again.
fingertips.
But it's not something that's well known outside of the South, or at least certainly not up here in the Midwest, and I definitely never heard of it when I lived in Britain.
Washeteria?
Sounds like cafeteria.
But you get washed at it.
Wash at the start instead of cafe. So it's a place where you go and wash your food. What makes
True.
more sense, actually,
Or
now
your
I thought about
balls.
it, is it could be a name for what I would call a laundrette in the UK and what we call a laundromat here in Chicago. I'm glad I amended that,
That's
by the
wrong.
way, because a cafeteria where you wash
Surely
your
it's
food
not a
sounds like
flippin'-
really odd concept. A washeteria is indeed a chain of laundromats in Texas specifically, and then took off as a synonym for laundromat itself. Hissy.
Hissy. You
That
took through a hissy
is
fit.
a word
'Cause you're
that
very
I've
angry.
used to describe my wife's cousin Chad's vocal style, but also you use that term in the sense of hissy fit, to throw a wobbler, to have a conniption or a conniption fit. So I'd imagine that if hissy is being used on its own, it's a
Throw a
shortening
wobbler,
perhaps,
like-
of hissy fit. That's sort of correct, although the example they give suggests that the word is used in a sentence that's structured slightly differently. He's getting hissy because we didn't stop for food.
Yep.
All right, one to the last one.
Mudding.
This one is mudding, and mudding could
Stuck.
mean one of two things. It could be
I'm mudding with my homework today. Darn it. Mudding. I'm mudding around. Playing outside. Like, you're outside, you're in the mud, but you're mudding it, you know? You're out there mudding the mud. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
an alternative to the word muddling. So muddling through, just like I'm muddling through these answers. It could be a way of saying we are making muddy butters. It's a particular activity, involves racing through terrains that are, you guessed it, muddy, like
I was
wet
kinda
fields
right.
and lake beds. So the vehicle
Hey!
gets totally caked with
Done
dirt.
alright.
That sounds amazing. And you know that I believe that because I almost went high-pitched. Well, that's it for this episode.
I don't know.
Let me
Alright,
know in
5
the
out of
comments
10.
below.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to. I'm plumbed. I'm plumb tired. I'm gonna go and take a nap. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, like and subscribe. Bye.